Hello, Ben here, and I just wanted to make a quick video. This isn't about any normal topics about which I usually speak, but I think this is something that affects all of us who are either on YouTube very much or are active anywhere online in any kind of community type structure, whether that's Facebook or discussion forums or chat rooms or whatnot. If you've had any activity at all, you probably know that people can sometimes be brutally mean and rude, and they insult people and try to tear them down. If you disagree with them, especially if you hold any kind of view about anything that's even slightly controversial, you've probably been totally bashed by somebody at some point who told you you were a stupid, uneducated idiot because you do not agree with them, and obviously they are right because they have a brain. Well, personally, I've gotten used to those kinds of attacks. For one thing, I'm a conservative, Bible-believing Christian, and which is incredibly politically incorrect these days. I am also dietary vegan, which makes a lot of people angry when they are approached with the idea that their diets might not be the best thing for them in the world. And so I'm used to receiving a lot of insults, so it doesn't really bother me that much. But if it bothers you, then that means one thing: you're human. And you might have wondered why people can be so nasty. Well, of course, there's not just one why. There could be any number of reasons that a person acts the way they do online. But think with me just for a moment. If you were able, for just one entire day, to hear everybody's thoughts, even their impulses, their reactions to people, their impressions, not impulses, impressions, if they were all put into words and you could hear every single one of those words clearly, I think you would probably have a really bad day. But if we go through a day and we watch our own thoughts carefully and we think, what if my feelings about that person who just cut in front of me were put into words and broadcast out for everybody to hear, especially that person? Or what about that individual who you see who's doing something really stupid, and if your feelings about that person were put into words, they would hear, "You're a really stupid idiot." You know, if our every thoughts and our feelings were translated into those thoughts could be heard by everybody about whom those thoughts are, every single one of us just about would sound exactly like those people on the internet who we call trolls. And so when you think about it that way, the why doesn't become as much of a mystery. You know, for those people who actually are trolls, who actually do go around with the sole purpose in mind of trying to stir things up and upset people, I found a lot of times I have accidentally interacted with them in a way that was productive. Not very often, but on rare occasions I will stumble into that kind of interaction. But I found that they're just trying to have fun, and they don't know the right way to do it. And so it's exciting if your feelings are hurt, if they get you riled up, if they can get you to lose your composure, to perhaps say something that, because you're a little bit emotional, sounds a little bit off. They just get a big kick out of it. And you know, there are always going to be people like that. But I believe the secret to dealing with those people is to simply not let them get under your skin. And I realize it's very easy to say, and it's a completely different matter sometimes to actually do. But just realize that they're just people too. Just like me and just like you. They have feelings, believe it or not. They have lives of some sort or another. They have situations. They probably aren't all that happy. If somebody's going around and putting other people down, that's a sign that there's some major pain, discomfort, something really bad going on inside of them. So remember that next time somebody's cussing you out, it's probably a better idea to not treat them like a demon or a devil or somebody who really should be shot and locked up and have the key thrown away. I mean, that might be the case. But when you are on the internet, it's a whole lot easier to, versus speaking to someone face to face, it's a lot easier to just say whatever comes to your mind. And for those people who aren't trolls, who aren't going out specifically looking to stir up fights, but they see something that you say either in a video or in a comment or in a post that disagrees with something that they know and they've always known is true, and you just have to be wrong, and they start calling you names and insulting your intelligence and your character and maybe even your humanity. Just remember, they're just saying what comes into their mind. They're not seeing you face to face, and it goes back to the case of if everybody heard every thought you ever had, every feeling you ever had, put into words, just about all of this would sound pretty nasty sometimes. So even if it's personal, don't take it personal. Let it roll off of you. Be civil. A lot of times it's better to just back off if it's getting under your skin. And let it go. And then remember how that makes you feel. Next time you are having an interaction with somebody online or even in real life, and you're tempted to start saying things that would put them down, that would insult their intelligence, their character, there is something about them. You want to just put them down. Remember that and be nice, be civil, treat them the way you would want them to treat you. Well, I hope that's helped, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk with you soon.